Okay. Hello guys and welcome to this new video, and today I'm gonna explain you how to stop the cheesy FC strats that are really popular on the ladder recently. So what could it be? It could be FC unique units from gunpowder thieves like Bohemians, Portuguese, could be Spanish, could be Turks even sometimes. But Bohemian and Portuguese are the more popular thieves, most popular thieves. You also have FC Sergeant Rush, the U Pudding Rush, so it has to be with Sicilians, and FC Step Lancers from Mongols, or even some other thieves sometimes, but more popular with Mongols. Could be also Khmer going FC Knights, like Khmer FC is really strong. So now I want to explain you how to play against these strats, and how to recognize it. So how to recognize it, a big factor when you're playing on the ladder. First factor is if the opponent is picking the thief and picking one of these thieves, it could be to do this one. With Mongols, it could be something else. But usually when you face Bohemians, even Portuguese or Sicilian, it's going to be the FC cheesy strat. I would say 90% of the time. But also, sometimes you're not sure, so how to recognize it in game. It's going to be a weird timing, like not too early, not a 20 pop. It's going to be some kind of 10 minutes something feudal time. The guy is going to be taking stone and going market blacksmith. Could also be with step lancers. If you see the guy is taking gold and making a stable, you know he's going step lancers. So this is something unusual that you will face. So market blacksmith, taking stone, and this kind of cheesy strats, people are doing some like small walls, not big walls. If someone is doing a big wall, it's not going to be a cheesy strat. Just trying to survive, basically. So, okay, now how do you play against it? How do you play against it? It's like, you have to remember that your opponent is completely all in and is not even producing villagers most of the time. So if you can afford to produce villagers, you will be ahead. So now it's about not dying to this thing. So you want to produce villagers and not being ahead. Also, guys, I forgot the Oang rush with Celts. So all of these rushes, you will be ahead in eco, and there is a time window. If you survive, you're in a good spot, but early Castle Age is really tricky against it. So Feudal Age, you want to apply as much pressure as possible with just a few units, because you didn't plan to play against this FC unique FC stuff. So you can't play FC yourself to counter it, because what if he goes feudal? This is really bad for you. So you need to play Feudal Age like you would usually play, and you just go for your main unit. Like this game in the background, I went Scout, and he quick walled everything. I just added 2 archers with it. No fletching, no, not a lot of army, just enough to apply pressure and force reactions. You will sometimes force defensive towers. So you don't overproduce. You just force your opponent to react a bit, because he has 0 army basically for until he reaches Castle Age. So you just want a bit of army to kill villagers or force reaction. Having a lot will not matter, because he only has villagers, like I said. Then we get to Castle Age. The best unit against all the cheesy strats, guys, are the monks. The monks are really nice. Or the knights in some situations, because knights, you are not scared of siege, and the most annoying thing in this kind of push is siege. And siege is like, you can get a lot of crossbows, you are still gonna die, doesn't matter how much eco you have. So knights and monks is the common answer to it. I'm not saying full knights, but just a bit of knights to like snipe some stuff, snipe some units alone, because it's gonna be like surrounding your TC, stuff like this. But monks should be the best, your main unit. Monks, you can do redemption against gunpowder, like unique unit, because you need redemption. You will need redemption against the siege most of the time as well, but yeah, you need redemption. What if they are not so all in, like FC Step Lancers, they still have some eco, or Orange Rush, they have some eco as well, and they can add light half to it. Then you just need to add some spears, but Monk is your main unit. And Monk and Siege in general are the cheap units you can make. They don't require upgrades, and you don't need too many units to counter them. You don't need big numbers. against this kind of all-in strat, you don't have time to mass units. So that's why you go for monks and siege, and just one stable knight, or just producing a few units. But you don't want to be spending too many resources on units that are expensive. Like if you go only knights, you will always lose, because at this point you don't have the eco to produce knights, and he has the eco to produce his wood and gold unit. Wood and gold unit are cheaper. So to conclude this, a bit of Russian feudal age, just playing some cheap units, monks and siege, really effective, and just holding. You don't need to counter attack. If you're asking yourself, should I counter attack? Don't do it. You just need to hold, and then you're gonna slowly win. And yeah, that's how you should play it. Make sure you are also walled at least to the TC against some of the strats, so it doesn't reach your wall line instantly once it reaches castle edge with some step lancers, and or just quick wall your lumber camps. And you can even against some strategies, if you have a good unique unit sieve, take stone and drop a castle. Castle is gonna stop completely his aggression, and you're gonna do good, but only with good unique unit sieves. For example, I'm Spanish against Rush or Step Lancers or any kind of early aggression. You just get a defensive castle, you do it, you need like 3 conks, you just micro them and you're gonna be fine. You just gather your eco around the castle. So this is a possibility. Otherwise you do monks. If you don't have good monks, you can mix in some siege as well. But there are some sieves which are really bad at countering this kind of all-in push. Anyway, I don't see anything to add to it, so just keep in mind, like, the mindset of it is to survive, and you're winning if you survive. That's it. Don't push your advantage too much, trying to add too many TCs, stuff like this. If you add TCs, you will be dead. Like too many TCs, you will be dead instantly. TCs are just going to be for protection. You don't want to produce villagers constantly. Like this kind of situation, if you ask yourself, should I produce units or should I produce villagers in priority? Produce units. Because this is like a short-term game. I don't know if you know what I mean. Short-term game mean the game is decided right now. There is action right now. You just need to invest into army right now. So yeah, that's it for the explanation. Now you just have to try it on the ladder. Remember to apply a bit of pressure in feudal age. You're going scouts or mana attempts or whatever. Don't do fletching. Don't do too many units. So you can even use the market to go up to castle edge and have a decent timing. Market is really good to go up to castle edge fast, and that's basically your goal when you play against this. So yeah, hope you like the video and see you soon, guys.